You are very unique, and I feel no one else has the mind, the creativity that you have, and the gifts you have, and your perspective, even. I feel like you have to really understand that you are amazing and you have your own uniqueness and you also have your own authenticity. And I feel like you really do have to learn to appreciate that and love that, because it's that is the basically the start of everything. The start of any piece of motivation you have will come from the way that you perceive how you are. And that's why in this video I really want to push to you how unique you are and how valuable you also are. And it's important for you to tap into that even further. I also want you to know that your presence matters. And it's really interesting because I feel like a lot of us, we're so in our own worlds so much all the time that we forget how much we actually impact other people around us. And I actually find comfort in that idea when, even when some people might express it to me, like, oh my gosh, you inspired this or you inspired that. I believe that sometimes we don't even know we inspire people. And there's so much beauty in that. So I just want to let you know that every single day, no matter what you do or whether you show up in front of people and present yourself with your perspective, you inspire other people. And one thing about the mind is that in our minds, we are just basically every time we speak or every time that we express ourselves, it's just reflections of other people that have been in our lives, other people that have put different thoughts into our minds. So every single word that comes out of my mouth is also from somebody else, because I've been taught this by somebody, by just me being around people, experiencing other people in my life on a daily basis, or even just what I knew growing up and the people that were around me. So you have to really know the impact that you have on other people, and with this impact you can really shape how you want this impact to be. And that's how valuable you are to people. It's like if you was even just a little child seeing you, they might see you one time and you might not say anything, but you've impacted them, and you've also, they might remember you for your whole life. Like I remember when I was little and I was on a bus and I saw this woman and she had like a head wrap on and she was just eating nuts, pistachio nuts. And it's like it's really weird and random, but this is what I'm saying, like you little and you remember these random little scenes. And I feel like now that we're kind of older, we forget how valuable these things that we see around us can be sometimes. And this is why it's good to reflect back to you and your value and like what you can provide for the world. So I really do feel like our self-worth really comes from within, and it's something that you have to know within yourself, and you have to be able to say, you know what, I'm worthy, and I appreciate myself and I love myself. And it's a big thing to do that. And if you're somebody that maybe hasn't, expressed that side of yourself to yourself, this is hopefully an eye-opener to do that and to tap into more ways you can do that. And there's many different ways, and I feel like one way is to just put your mind somewhere where you feel relaxed and just tell yourself you love yourself, tell yourself you're worthy, tell yourself you're valuable. Because I feel that, all of these different people that we have around us and different influences, them telling us that we're valuable is one thing, but that doesn't actually matter. It's really about, do you see your worth? And you have to have that within. That external validation doesn't actually matter. It is all about who you are and what do you know within. And once you can learn yourself more and be more present with yourself and tap deeper into that, that's when you're really going to find more self-worth. And yeah, I really feel like every single thing that we go through every day, and even the hardest things that we've had to kind of like come across, some challenges, I think that is proof that you're valuable. Because it's like everything that we go through, every bad thing, every good thing, however you want to perceive it, it's just proof of your growth, proof that you've grown, proof that you're somebody else now, proof that you basically had an outcome, if that makes sense. Because you can go through something, but then a couple months later you're completely fine. It just shows that you've grown, and that's absolutely beautiful. And I feel we have to own that sense of worth. We have to own that sense of I don't know, like just abundance within, like everything that you are and the love that you share with yourself. You have to own it completely and know that you are worthy of everything.